The Hot Shots Kiwi Connection.
And we've got James Coombs on the line. Good evening.
G'day, how you going?
How you been, man?
Yeah, very well, thanks, buddy. How about you?
Oh, not too bad. It's a bit of a cold night, though, dude.
It's absolutely freezing. I've got my big fat Catmandu jacket on right now, and I wish I was in bed because it's making me feel like I should be in this thing,
Oh, it's terrible. Even with my boots on, I can feel my toes just freezing, you know?
Yeah, totally. It's freezing.
So what have you got to warm us up tonight? What's your tune? Tell us a bit about it.
Well, I suppose the big release at the moment is my latest tune called Move, and that's just been released on Lee Mortimer's label Wearhouse Music. And it debuted pretty well on the electro charts on Beatport last week.
We've seen it came in at number 62. Well done.
Yeah, I suppose, for a first release on the label, it's a pretty good result.
And it's Beatport, that is international. That's huge.
Yeah, Lee's pretty happy with it, and been getting some good feedback across the board. So yeah, pretty happy with it, eh? And
what have you released it as? What's the name of it? Sorry.
Yeah, my production name is spelt Youx, but it's pronounced you.
You.
Yeah.
Like you.
It's a bit of a piss take, really, to be honest, bro. Because me and I'm a good friend of Dan Ox's, and me and him sort of sat around one day to sort of figure out what to produce, have a production name as. And we came up with this joke that it'd be funny if someone came up to the club and said, "Hey man, who's this tune by?" And you could turn around and say, "Hey, well, it's by you." So we went with that, If anyone says, "Hey, this tune's awesome," who's it by? We could say, "Oh, it's by you."
Who, me?
And he goes under the guise of the production name Me, spelled M-H-E-I. If anyone asked him, "Hey man, this tune's awesome," he could say, "Oh, it's by me."
So you've started the trend of, silent X's in names. Are you going to start calling him, Dan Orr?
Yeah, Dan Orr, yeah. No, we did have a joke about that, actually, but that's a good idea, right?
And speaking of silent X's, your remix of La Rue's In For The Kill made number 3 in Russia.
Yeah.
That's huge!
Yeah, no, we're pretty stoked about it. It's a bit of a bootleg, like the original came out, and Dan got a sort of preview copy of it, and we thought, right, we got to jump on this and do a quick remix. Pretty much smashed it out over a weekend, and then by the end of the week, it was hitting the charts in Russia of all places. Like, we had to actually translate the reviews on their Russian blog sites to get that sort of review in English, which was kind of hard case. But yeah, actually,
did you have to do an interview?
In the charts.
Huge. Did you have to do an interview?
What, sorry?
Did you do an interview, an on-air interview over there?
I don't know if I speak as good a Russian as I could be able to, but if they'd rung me, I would have given it a go. But no, alas, no phone call from them.
Good old Google Translator, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, there's a few rumours going around the studio that you're actually working on a new tune as we speak.
There's a few in the works actually at the moment. Lee was pretty keen to get another EP out as soon as possible after the sort of short success we had with the last EP. So there's a couple of tunes in the pipeline that should be coming out probably in the next month. And I'll obviously keep everyone in the loop on the ETA on those ones there. But yeah, sounding really good. Got Lee Mortimer on a remix on one of the tunes, and some other big names to be announced. So yeah, it's looking pretty good at this point. Yeah.
And you've got another one coming out on another huge label as well.
Yeah, that's right. I guess we're talking about Bill Murray. Which is a tune that me and Dan Ox worked with Tommy Sunshine on. That'll be coming out on Brooklyn Fire, which is at sort of the end of this month as well. So yeah, all in all, it's a pretty big month, I suppose, for new tunes. Yeah.
So how can we track these tunes down? Where can we find you?
Well, the best place I suppose to go is just check out Beatport. I've done a few remixes under my DJ name, I suppose, is James Coombs. But the best way to get hold of these new tunes under Lee's label was just do a search under Wearhouse Music and download most of that stuff there, because it's fucking good, eh?
I had no idea that James Coombs is actually Jim Elliot. Is that right?
Yeah, no, you caught me out. Yeah, no, you did right. I suppose I've gone from one DJ name to the next, just trying to keep everyone guessing. I mean, everybody knows in this sort of close, intimate society that is Auckland, that everybody wants to be a DJ. So you want to keep the punters guessing, if there's a new up-and-coming sound, you want to sort of associate a new person to that name, and I guess I'm just having a bit of fun with it, So, yeah, Jim Elliot is AKA me, yes.
And you used to do the Up FM show. I was actually quite a big fan. This is back when, was it you and, who was it? Jason Burnett took over, I think he did.
Yeah, no, I did the At Your Request show.
At Your Request,
I
that's
think before Jason, and then obviously Nick's doing a great job with it now. But yeah, I mean, I've been with Up FM for probably about 3 years now, so under different guises, of course, But no, I've really enjoyed my time with Up FM. It's been great.
And you're just kicking off the Wednesday Drive show as well.
Yes, Wednesday Drive. Is,
what name are you making up a new name for this show, or?
What's that, sorry?
Are you going to make up another name for this show, or are you going to pick one?
Yeah, no, I think I'll probably stick with this one for now. I mean, James Coombs is about as close as you'll get to my real name, so I'll probably stick with that, And then if there's any production being done, I think from now on it'll probably be under that production name, Youx.
Youx?
Keep the piss tape going,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot for your times, James. You, Mr. Elliot.
Thanks, buddy.
Not a problem, man. You keep pumping those tunes out, and we will see you on the countdown.
Definitely.
Because this tune is absolutely massive. Thanks for coming along, man.
Yeah, thanks heaps for having me. Cheers,
Not a problem. I'll catch up with you later on.
See you, man. Have a good time.
That was James Coombs, a.k.a. Jim Elliot, a.k.a. Youx, and this is his brand new tune. It's called Move, the original mix. It's just been released. And don't forget, you can hear James Coombs every Wednesday on The Drive Show right here on Auckland's Up FM 107.5 and around the country, around the world, www.upfm.dj. Turn this one up. It's a Hot Shots Top 20 Countdown.
Move. Move, 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 move.